Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jev, and this is just another Q&A. The last Q&A that I did was very fun, and everybody enjoyed it, and I enjoyed doing it too. So, yeah, here's another one. I asked you guys to tweet a few questions at me, and I'll answer them. So let's... At I'm Conclusion asks, did you ever think about switching to competitive? Like, did it ever cross your mind? Years ago, it did actually cross my mind, but I'm just trying to imagine myself over at an MLG event, actually competing on stage in front of the crowd, in front of the people, against the people right across from me. As you know, I get very frustrated with Call of Duty and every other fucking game that I play. I would be playing, and at some point I would get shit on. If any one of those motherfuckers over on the other team stood up and screamed at me and told me I sucked, I'd get up out of my seat, take my Astros off, and beat the shit out of you. It's safe to say that I'm not going to be doing MLG stuff. Ever. I will beat you up over a video game. It sounds really fucking retarded, but I will. At Yeah, It's Jason asks, good name, that is a good name. Do you actually get pissed when you play, or do you just do it for videos? I will answer this one final time. I play to the point to where I get angry, hit the record button, and there is one of my videos. It is as simple as that. At Arc_Fault asks, do you earn that YouTube money? I have $5 in my wallet. No, I don't make a lot of YouTube money. At Squirtle asks, most favorite Call of Duty and why? Black Ops 1, and just because I am better at that game than the other Call of Duties. At This_Batman asks, what is the scariest moment / event of your life? Well, besides my ex-girlfriend anal story, I would have to say, alright, let me just put you guys into the setting. I was maybe 5 or 6 years old. There's a kid that used to live across the street from me. His name was Mikey. I used to play with him all the time. Every single day I'd go to his house. He was my best friend. And he had a clubhouse in his backyard. It was a small little clubhouse, and we would put like tarps on it and shit like that. That fucking thing was awesome. I used to be so hyped just to go to his house, just so we can go back in that clubhouse in his backyard and just do random shit, like build onto extra things, throw tarps over it, make it look cool as fuck, draw on it, bring bricks in and put it down as tile. So one time, as we were renovating it, is what we called it. We thought we were really cool by using big words. I remember that exactly. We were renovating this little clubhouse in the backyard, and on the floor, as I explained, there was some cinder blocks / bricks. And I'm a pretty small kid. I'm not a very tall guy. I'm only 5'9". I'm not a big guy. I'm not a big guy at all. But as a kid, I was a little bit taller. I had my growth spurt before everybody else, and then through high school, everybody else caught up to me, and now I end up being a fucking midget. So we're renovating this clubhouse, and it was my job to take the bricks and the cinder blocks out from the floor. So I've been picking them up, and I've just been putting them behind me in a pile. Now, we were doing this for about 20-30 minutes. I was getting tired. I took breaks here and there. I got to the last 2. Mikey is over on the other corner of the yard digging through his dad's shed looking for shit to build onto this thing. So I'm alone. I take the second or third to last brick out of this clubhouse. I pick it up out of the dirt. I guess in a sigh of relief that everything was finally getting done with this thing, I kind of took this brick and I tossed it up over my head, just because I was like, oh god, we're almost done. Now, as I tossed this brick into the air, it wasn't a very big brick, it was only like this big, so it got some height. So there was a hang time that I was used to when I would kind of toss the things over my shoulder, and I would hear them hit the ground. Threw it up in the air, and I started reaching down for the next brick. I go down and reach down into this clubhouse to pick up another brick. As soon as I grabbed that brick and I pulled my head back out of the clubhouse, boom! I get smacked in the head by that same brick I tossed up a couple seconds ago. I somehow managed to crack my own fucking head open with a brick like a dumbass. It hit me in the head, the brick snaps in half. I have a hard fucking head, need I remind you. I was thoroughly impressed with myself now that I think about it. I kind of stumbled over to Mikey. I was like, Mikey, am I bleeding? And he looked at me and he was like, yeah, and I felt some warmness go down my scalp. So I had a whole bunch of blood just start draining down my head, and right around that time, his father walks out the back door and sees that I'm bleeding all over the fucking place. He rushes me back over to my house across the street. I could just imagine what everybody was thinking when I was brought to this house with a fucking head and face covered in blood, a fucking crimson mask, a 5-year-old with a crimson mask. I was okay though. I was supposed to get stitches. I never got stitches or anything like that, but yeah, I basically hit myself in the fucking head with a brick, and that was probably the most scariest shit I've ever been a part of. At Man Bear Dragon says, all of the COD e-girls, fuck one, marry one, kill one, go. I don't really know that many e-girls. I don't pull e-women. At It's Alec, I don't. What would you be doing if you never got into gaming? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like all of this time that I could have spent outside meeting a whole bunch of new people, whether it's on the street or talking to more people in school or whatever it may be, hanging out with more people outside of this, outside of my room, I feel like I would have been a lot more likely to do drugs, drink, just do other illegal things that I've never done, which could potentially get me killed if I got involved with the wrong people, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd probably be doing drugs or be in prison or something along the lines of that. Not to say that people that don't play video games all do drugs and shit like that, but around here, yeah, I probably would be. At Hey It's Civic says, marry, fuck, kill Michelle Obama, Marilyn Monroe, or Megan Fox. Now me, I'm the type of guy that likes to go for girls with a little bit more meat on them. You know what I mean? I don't really like those skinny girls. Of course, you know, there's some gorgeous ones out there and everything like that, but if I had to choose to fuck, marry, kill between Michelle Obama, Marilyn Monroe, and Megan Fox, I don't think I want to marry Megan Fox, because if you've seen the movie Jennifer's Body, that bitch is fucking crazy. But I don't want to kill Marilyn Monroe. I actually kind of want to marry her. Okay, this sounds a little weird. I would probably kill Megan Fox. I'm so sorry for anybody that thinks I'm gay for saying that. I would probably kill Megan Fox because in my opinion, Marilyn Monroe is just more attractive than Megan Fox. That's just my opinion. She's just more of a woman than she'll ever be. No offense to you, Megan. I would probably kill Megan Fox, fuck Marilyn Monroe, and marry Michelle Obama. I would kill Megan Fox because she could potentially be a psychopath and I'm just not all that interested in her. I would fuck Marilyn Monroe because she is bodacious as shit regardless of her drug problems and whatever all those other dramas that she had back in the day. And I would probably marry Michelle Obama for all of that money. Sounds very sleazy, but there's no classy way to say any of it, so fuck it. And on that note, I think this will be the end of this Q&A. I actually really enjoyed doing these Q&As because they make me feel like I connect with you guys more. And if you want to get involved with these Q&As just like everybody else has been, you need to follow my Twitter. I normally tweet out when I am taking these questions for the next Q&A. My Twitter is down in the description. It's at Jev_TK. And you can tweet me questions whenever I tweet out for another Q&A, and you can ask me whatever you want. If it's interesting enough, I will answer it. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me over the past couple weeks with the ending of Outlast, with the beginning and end of Slender, and now the beginning of Amnesia. I know the game is really slow here in the beginning, but just trust me, it picks up over time, and it does actually get very scary. I have a couple other Rage games in mind to play, along the lines of games like Super Hexagon or Cat Mario 2 or other things like that. I have them all in store for the future, so be on the lookout for those. And yeah guys, I appreciate all the support once again, and it's been Jev. Later.